Rahul, welcome back to Zani's channel. This is another live. It's my pleasure to be here again. I have some exciting news. Um, well, that I would like to share with you. There is also a poll running under our community in terms of what you think about our lives. Um, and I will just wait until we have a few more folks. It's Sunday. I'm not sure if everyone is is watching, or I know some parts of the world we have people who are sleeping. Um, so is anyone watching? If you just joined, let me know where you are. Um, and we can get this live going. Um, it's Sunday. Europe, obviously, as well as in Africa, it's quite late over there. Now, who is here? Who is watching from where? I know that sometimes, depending on if you hit bell, if you will get the notifications, you may or may not get the notifications. So this is exciting. Um, um, to see if someone join me and we can get started. And the purpose of this live is to interact with you and to keep you posted on what we are working on, and if we have a new product launch, then we can certainly share that with you. At the same time, see what you would like to hear from us more often. Let me know if the sound is okay. What time is it? What time is it? All right, Tokyo is waking up. Actually, it's not that late. I think it's almost midnight in Brussels. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking the time. If you just join me, let me know where you are watching from. I'm just gonna wait for 5 minutes and so, and then we can get started. If you just joined, let me know in the comment, in the chat box, I should say. It's gonna be an exciting week. It's always an exciting week at Zanieza. We are always thinking and innovating and coming up with new products or services whenever possible. We are a travel company after all, and our aim is to enrich travel experiences. So yes, if you just joined, let me know in the chat box where you are joining us from, and we can get this going. And that's the idea. That's why we are here. Which I think is kind of exciting because I get to share with you our new product that we are launching, and that for any of you who is planning a trip to Rwanda, you will definitely get to experience. And that's the idea. That is the intent. We would like you to travel if you can. As long as you are following the regulations and the norms, because I know some countries are still closed. Many countries are still closed. Not all the countries are fully opened. So those regulations, depending on where you live, you just need to follow those. The good news is that Rwanda is definitely open, so you can travel there anytime. You can travel there anytime. And get to enjoy everything Rwanda has to offer. And of course, follow the health regulations in place. It is obviously what must be done under COVID. I believe under COVID, we don't just cross our arms. We have to keep going. We definitely have to keep going. And we are now in what looks like in year 2 of the COVID. And the travel industry cannot entirely just disappear. And us who are in that specific industry, we need to continue to operate. I just don't see a world where we can be without traveling somewhat. That will be very challenging. Does no one want to share? And we need to continue and travel and see what's going on around the world. We need to find a way to be traveling, and we who are at the receiving end, that means us who have to welcome you, then it is certainly as our pleasure to find a way to make that work despite the many challenges. So let me know if the sound is okay. Yes, so I'm here to share this exciting package that we have put in place, and that we would like you to experience. It's gonna be a 1 week experience. 1 week. We are also working on another one for 2 weeks. So it's gonna be 1 week, and this amazing package is titled Jet to Rwanda, and there will be a public spot where you can go and read about the overall itinerary, so that if you need to express interest, you can do that. And that will be the first stage. It's to have an overview of what the 1 week itinerary entails, and then from there you can you can let us know if it's something that you'll be interested. I believe this is going to be fantastic. Ideally, we would like you to arrive in Rwanda on Monday. Since when you arrive in Rwanda, you need to do the COVID test. So if you arrive on Monday, then depending on the time when you arrive, a COVID test is done at the airport. And when the COVID test is finished, the next step is to go to your hotel. In this case, we have selected our premier hotel for this package, where you will be relaxing while you are waiting for your results. So that's day one. So day two, we expect that within the time frame, depending on when you arrive, you would have received your results, and therefore we can begin day two. And there will be an experience on day two that is not too heavy and still enjoyable. And then from that point on, from day two, um, um, it's when the fun begins. And then you get back to your hotel, an amazing, beautiful hotel, Hotel Grande Ubumwe in Kigali. You relax, and day three, we head outside of Kigali for more amazing discovery. So it's nice when you travel outside. Hello there. It's funny, I don't see that emoji, so I'm just going through our itinerary, and I will definitely I'll actually show you an overview. Thank you, Lion. Where are you? Joining us from. I may see some as I do more live. I will get to know most of you. A pause, and we have this we will be launching our membership, so there will be our emoji. We are working hard on producing really unique emojis, and as well as badges. You are gonna love them. They are very unique, centered around our culture. So if you just joined us, this is me, Charles Kishi, the founder of Zaniheza. Hello, Joyce. I remember you. Thank you for joining. I am actually doing a poll. I'm someone who always curious. So if you look on the community tab, I did a little poll. I need to know if you're finding these lives useful, so that I can see if we do more of. I'm actually enjoying talking to our members. I think that it's a good way to connect, and I'm trying to now see how you feel, so that we can do more of them. Why not? Because I would like to interact with our viewers, our members. We are growing. Maybe one day I'm going to have all the 3,350 watching at the same time and doing the comments. Why not? So I do have a survey that I put on the community tab. So please go and let me know if you're finding this live. So thank you if you just joined. Thank you, Lion. Thank you, Joyce. It means the world to me. Otherwise, we are just here and talking to ourselves. Tell me how you are doing as well. I keep my eye on the comments. How are you? How is the COVID situation where you are watching from? I see Tony, who is coming out on Friday. Yes, we are working on your trip, by the way, and this is going to be an informative session, which I will be sharing as well, in terms of the new regulations so that you are well prepared. There's something new that happened earlier this year. So I will keep you posted, family. It's at the core of everything we do, customer service. I'm always thinking how we can better serve um, our clients to come, or even our members, in terms of the content that we produce for you. So please go in the community tab on our channel, and just quickly just let me know how you are finding these lives. Now, um, let me just quickly show you what we have in store for you. Um, Let me know what if you are seeing this. I am really getting I think a hang of this, and in fact, I mean, I shouldn't I? So let's see. Let me know if you can see this. Um, so what I'm trying to show you is that. So this is just a screen though. So this is our jet to Rwanda, and I'm just gonna change something quickly because it's just not what I was trying to have done. I just want to show you live. All right. And I came back. I came back because I need to share something else. So let's see. Let's try this. Thank you, Joyce. Um I just came back. Uh-huh. Let me just and share that. Let me know if you can see that. So let me know in the comments. So there is really no specific time per se. I'm hoping this can be ongoing, and this link will be available. Let me know if you can see that. Okay, thank you. Okay, so 5 days from approximately 3,000, and this is just amazing. I'm just excited. So why the 5 days? Um, when you land, if you have about, so actually I should say 6 days and 5 nights. My apologies. So 5 nights and 6 days, if I can rephrase that. And the reason is, if you land on a Monday, depending on the time, so really you can begin the following day because of the COVID. So remember that. So when you land, you have to get your COVID test done, and then really day one is the second day. Okay. So day one is the second day. And what we do on that first day is to make sure that you get your COVID test done. And then in this case, you have, that's what I'm trying to say here. By the way, this hand, which if you go to Kigali, we will take you to see this monument by the convention center. This hand was built last year to say no to corruption. It is very symbolic. It was inaugurated by the Sheikh of Qatar last year. It is an amazing structure to look at. Now, so day one, we look at your arrival, make sure you're settled in. It's all smooth. If you're from a Commonwealth country, you don't need a visa. If you are from any country outside of the Commonwealth, then that's when you will need to get a visa. And then also pay for your COVID test, which I believe is $50. On day two, I'm hoping that you get your results. It depends on your arrival, but you should have your results by in time so that we can start with the Kigali Yachu, which is a full day experience. So you're cleared, now the fun begins. Surahandi, now this is something that is new. And that we need to keep in mind is that traveling between districts in Rwanda now requires a COVID test. So Tony, this is for you. But your COVID test has to be about 120 days. So it's similar from departure. Remember that 120 days, your COVID test. So I'm hoping you're doing yours. So also traveling within Kigali, it's the same idea. Now, if we have to travel outside of Kigali, timing wise, let me know if this is not clear. We have to make sure that your COVID test is still valid. Otherwise, you have to take a new one and so on. Although when you land in Kigali, you are taking a COVID test at landing. So you should be okay. Because if your departure is, let's say you arrive on Monday and then your departure is on Wednesday, so you are still within that 120 hours, not days, hours, 120 hours. So yeah, so Surahandi, this is when we are taking you outside of Kigali. So our Surahandi, it's really meant to say outside of Kigali, and we may take you to, in this case, the Kinunu, which is the coffee base camp. So you see, it's from this is gonna be an overnight trip. Actually, this should be day 3 to day 4. My apologies. Because the travel time is about 4 hours. So for you to take full advantage of this is really going and stay overnight. And then the following day, we bring you back to Kigali. And on this day 5, which is the day before you return, this is when we are looking at our VUBA experience. This is mostly food. I mean, we don't want you to have a heavy day. We are hoping that you can relax and you can enjoy some of the culinary. Day 5 is also, we may have Inhera, which is the traditional dance. So this is more like, relaxing, some shopping and then so on. And this is day 6, and you are back. So this is our new experience, Jet to Kigali, because you are welcome to jet to Kigali. I guess, if Jay-Z, I tend to always put him on the spotlight. However, if you arrive by commercial flights, that's fine as well. So this is our 1 week, and we are working on our 2 weeks. I will now happily take your questions. This link is certainly live, and this provide you provides a sort of a granular in the details. Oh yeah, look, we send you home with a thank you gift. So more of a granular and details, more of the detailed trip. You understand, due to call to the competitors, we need to provide you a granular. But at this, if you need more details for you to make a decision, you can send me an email. However, at this point in time, let me know how you feel about this as well. I see a good question. Quarantine? No, Joyce. There is no quarantine. So you need to do your COVID test 120 days prior to departure. So I guess if you're leaving on a Friday, 120 days prior. So that 5 days. Although I like to say, I mean, if you're gonna be landing on a Saturday, depending on how long is your flight, just make sure that. So it makes sense to me. I usually look at when I land and then I do my test 5 days prior, so that it's newer-ish, because sometimes it may take 2 days to get there. Now, when you land in Kigali specifically, there's no quarantine. There's none. You just have to do a new COVID test. And they've made it way easier now. So your COVID test is done at the airport. So the only thing is, yeah, 120 hours. Yes, 5 days. Thank you. There's also that 72, because some countries have 72. But when you land, and make sure it's printed, by the way. Make sure it's printed. And so when you land, they will require that you show them your test from your originating country. And then when you land, they will do another COVID test. What's really cool now is that they do the COVID test at the airport. So it used to be that you will take the shuttle, and that's free, because you need to be in a hotel for 24 hours while you wait for your results. But now you get to do the test at the airport, and then you leave with the shuttle for the hotel. So I hope, Tony, you've already booked. So no, there's no quarantine. It's just basically for that short time when you are waiting for the results, which you are in your hotel anyway. My flights tend to arrive from North America. I tend to arrive at night. I've never landed in Kigali during the day, so I always book my flight in a way that I land usually around 8 p.m. So with that, then I am really just sleeping until in the morning, and in the morning I should have my results. Do you have any other questions? So how was that? What do you? How do you feel about our multi-day trip? If I was, is there anything you would like us to? Yes, that's a good question. There is a list. There is a list. And there is a list and different budgets as well. And so this is on Rwanda Biomedical. Rwanda Biomedical. I can send you that list. So yeah, there is a list of the hotel, because you also have to complete the form. So definitely everything is kind of nicely organized. So the Rwanda Biomedical gives you the list. And yeah, if you send us an email more out, we can send you all those links. Why don't we just do that? Um, Travel updates. It's what I mentioned during the presentation that traveling between district now requires that you have a COVID test. The good news is, depending on when you plan to travel outside of Kigali, that one is the rapid test. So it does not have to be. Um, um, they can take the rapid test. So just keep that in mind. If you are with us, we will ensure that um, um, that all those regulations are followed before a trip, during the trip. That's what we're here for, and that's why I'm here. So those are the travel update. It used to be that um, you did need to have a test if you were traveling to see the gorillas. So that has always been in place. Um, we, as you know, we don't focus on the gorillas. We are mostly focusing on the culture and so on. So if I may read from RDB, that's what I'm trying to look at right now. So if you're going to the volcanoes and Nyungwe, and there's another park they call this Squati, which is the national park as well. So that's when you need the SARS-CoV-2 real time, um, the RT-PCR test within 72 hours, and only if you go to the Akagera, that's when they will take the rapid RDT test. And if you're traveling to just outside of Kigali, then you can do the rapid test. So the one key thing here is to remember that um, you will need the the RT-PCR, sorry, the RT-PCR if you wanna go to see the gorillas or if you wanna go see Tunyungwe, those ones. Is Rwanda in the lockdown? No. Well, um, they are, yeah, you can say yes. However, the movements, Rwanda is open. You can still travel between districts. You just have to make sure that you have your COVID test. And in this case, if you are a tourist, you need we need to make sure that the driver has the proper permits to travel. So I would like to call it semi. It's not like you cannot travel. You just need to make sure that you have the proper documentation. So if you are tourists, you don't have to worry. If you're traveling for enjoying the country, you can do that. We will just make sure that um, we we are within the guidelines. And there is of course the curfew at 8 p.m. Makes sense. So, but the country is open. The country is open, and I think during this COVID, I mean, we need to adapt to the new ways of traveling. And if regulations are there to keep us safe and we are following them, um, absolutely. But, however, we definitely need you to travel so that um, we can continue to exist. Um, does that is that helpful? Um, Now, do you have any more questions? Is our experience so our experience is I think it's already live. I just have to share the link. And you are welcome. you are more than welcome to travel with us. Um, Welcome to travel to Rwanda. Um, because Rwanda is open. Rwanda is open. That has not changed. So we touched on the travel updates. We touched on welcome. I think Tanzania has more relaxed rules from what I've seen. I think some areas you don't even wear masks, which would I recommend not to wear a mask? I haven't really read what they require when you enter the country. I would rather travel safe or safer. Um, Welcome. Do you know when you plan to travel, Joyce? I think as someone who was in Kigali, outside or meet those regulations, once we know they are in place and we know we are within those regulations, then we just everything else is just it's just enjoying. So Tonio, who is going, you're gonna have great time. Um, we are we are ready to welcome you. We are always ready to welcome our guests. And we need travelers. We need travelers, regional, local. So hence, I'm really excited to launch that project. That new experience. Okay, April is not that far. Time does fly. I think we have a few people coming in April. Yes, we do have people coming in April. Now, April is a time of memorial in Rwanda. The genocide started in April. So this year is the 27th year of the genocide memorial um, that unfortunately happened in 1994. Um, April is still a good month to visit the country. Is there anything else you would like me to inform you about? Other than we are really excited to welcome you to Rwanda. Um, yes. I mean that will be fantastic. That will be fantastic. Although I was just wondering, in light of the new change of power, uh, is America now is that going to have an impact on the travel? If um, Trump is no longer in power, does that render America more safer and therefore, I don't want to get too much in politics, but that's one question because it does definitely impact. That's not my name. The travel. So that's one question that I was wondering about. Will the sentiment to leave America going to the continent change in light of actually those elections happened last year? So I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? Um, Now in 6 minutes I will end this live. If you have any questions, let me know. If you're interested in 1 week experience, let me know. I am planning to extend it to uh, that's that's nice. That's very encouraging, I should say. Um, and we need those movements, and we definitely. I mean, Adzanieza, it's it brings me um, joy to know that really that we will be welcoming more people. Um, the reality though is that we need to find a way to keep operating, because with the new regulations they have in place, so that means it's more cost to us. Because can you imagine now, anyone that um, has to um, um, travel between Kigali and somewhere else, that means we need to do COVID tests for our experienced curators. So that means there is also an increase in costs. So not only there's um, that impact in the travel, and now we have to deal with an increase of cost, because the COVID test, that's also applicable to the driver. It's applicable to to our experienced curators. We don't use the word tour guide at Zaniheza. We definitely want to give you an experience of a lifetime. That's a guarantee. So yes, so the travelers, so we need to, if people are really committed and they know they are coming, um, and there's already like a time frame, such as Joyce, why not go and or Tonio, and so we need to think of the deposits so that we know the commitment is there, and so that um, we can keep um, going until you come. The hats you saw on heels. You mean in the presentation? In the presentation, the hats on heels. I'm trying to remember. Give me a second. Um, was this our advertisement? I think I have an idea of what you are referring to. Are you referring to Bisate? I think that's what you're referring to. I think you're referring to, yeah, I think I know what you're referring to. It's not our advertisement. Okay, so why don't we, let me show you. Tell me this is what you see. Um, is this what you saw? I believe that's what you saw. Tell me. Yeah, yes, that's Visate Lodge. It's Visate Lodge. Yeah, that's it's a beautiful and exclusive lodge. Yeah. Um, yes. See, that's not bad. Um, there you go. Why will I be in this business if I cannot provide you useful information? So Visate Lodge. Yeah, that is a beautiful, exclusive um place where you can relax. Absolutely. If that's a place you would like to enjoy when you come in April, I'm more than happy to put that on the itinerary. I am actually working with the proprietor. It is very exclusive. It is very exclusive. I think if you go look at the price right now, you will see that it is. However, I work with many partners, and we can see what they say in terms of their night, but it is pretty exclusive and it is beautiful because it's just, I think you are overlooking the volcanoes and the national park. Hello, Rick, and yes, I'm very excited again. We are launching our membership. I am thinking, I'm really, I would like to give you a membership that you look at and you feel, yeah, I did say exclusive. So we are launching our membership this week. We are working on the badge. So Tonio, I hope I see you going and become a member. I also have another idea that I would like to um, to launch sometime end of this month, and it's for our e-store, and um, you're gonna love it. So yeah, let me know also how you feel about the lives. There is this a poll that I'm doing. I am really for interacting with you, our viewers, wherever you are around the world. You can send me an email directly. We are growing, so if you are sharing with your family and friends about Zaniheza, let us know. Please watch our shows. I was going to only talk about, I don't know if you just joined us. Did you just join us? Did everyone see? Although you can always go back and really look at our new 1 week package, Jet to Rwanda. Yeah, it is primarily geared to those who have their own private jet. Although if you come by commercial as well, that's fine. That's fine. It is 1 week. Ideally, I would like you to land in Rwanda on Monday, so that from Tuesday we can show you our beautiful land through our eyes. Also, that being to say is, as we build our platform, if you know you are coming and you've already booked your time or your vacation, please, nothing stops you to put a deposit, which we will have very flexible cancellation policies because we're under COVID. And I will personally work with each and every one of you if you book your 1 week experience with us, or even 2 weeks, so that um, should things change, we can definitely um, work out a plan to either extend it. We definitely need each and every one of you to travel. I am positive that we can together um, conquer this COVID. Um, Now, villages tour. What would you like to see? Would you like to go milk a cow? Because I will be more than happy take you to do that. So look, here's the thing. Let's villages tour. What would you like to see? If I go back to the reason why we exist is that image of Rwanda and Africa. Um, it's really showing you a positive. Um, I mean, which is really is. It's really is. But if you'd like to milk a cow, if you'd like to learn how we make our banana wine, which is amazing, if you'd like to test our amazing sorghum, it's not a moonshine, definitely. And within Kigali, I mean, Tonio will tell you. I see he has all the gears ready. By the way, Tonio, if you are watching this, if you'd like me to throw in a um, what do you call those flying things that take pictures? I'm a lost of words here. Um, yeah, let me know. So Joyce, I'm not sure what you mean. maybe send me an email. However, we can visit. We can visit. Drone. Yes. Thank you. If you'd like me to throw that in your package, we will have to see how that works. Because Rwanda has really restrictions with the drone. You can't just come and use your own drone. So best find one in the country. So yeah, Joyce. I mean, let me know. I don't know what the village tour will entail. However, if you'd like to see outside of Rwanda, that's the purpose. When we take you from Kigali all the way to Kinunu, you get to travel through a place formerly known as Gitarama, and we make our way to Karongi, Kibuye, and so you will definitely get to see the countryside. um, but definitely, milking cow is an option, and banana wine, and it's yeah. Some people have expressed they can't reach me, and I don't know. I am the most easily reachable person. Really, I'm available. But more so, I would like you to travel and keep coming and book those experiences. Otherwise, um, the reality is I've seen established companies that have been around for many years disappear, and it's not to say that we have failed. It's to say that we are really operating under very extenuating circumstances. This is how I describe running a business, not just me during COVID. I don't know if any one of you is a fan of the Game of Thrones. I am, or I was. Yes, Game of Thrones, the Mother of Dragons. Who remember that episode where she walked in the fire? She walked in the fire. That is entrepreneurship during COVID. Now in the travel, it's that 100 times. You feel the burn, and you go to bed, and in my case, it's this vision. This is Zaniheza, which means Murakaza neza, Niheza. By the way, always remember that. I'm just gonna yeah, Zaniheza, Murakaza neza, Niheza. So yes, it's definitely walking in the fire. Poof. So please, and if you have a number of um, give me a name here. Who has a private jet? I think people with private jet will be. You can also be our advocates. I mean, they are sitting. The private jet is just sitting on the tarmac. So just get in one and jet to Rwanda and spend a week and come back. Easy. I think we need to find innovative way to travel. Um, Here we go. I was supposed to end my live in 30. Um, Join how? Okay. That's a very good idea. I mean, that's a good idea. Would you like to come and chat with me a little bit? Would you like to join? Should I give you the link? Okay, here. You know, I was kind of selfish. I'm just gonna see if anyone. Hello, Kanyoni here. You know, there is no fun of me being live and just talk to myself. So let me just do this. And the reality is that there's other responsibilities here. So this guy has to go and make dinner. It's my time to do that. Um, yeah, I need to go. Yeah, make dinner for the family. So I'm just gonna, if you'd like to come and join me, and hello, Kanyoni, thank you, welcome, Murakazaneza. Um, yeah, so if you just joined us, I spent, I guess, a good, how long was that? 5 minutes, showing to our viewers, to our members, showing you our 1 week jet to Rwanda experience, and the it's public. I will share the link, and you can go ahead and start booking. Please book, pay the deposit. Um, um, we we can survive as in long as um, we can remain sustainable. Um, we've done a interesting pivot within Zanheza. We are a disruptor. Um, we have an academy within Zanheza. We call it Zanheza Academy, and we teach English for now. And so just to let you know that we are not just sitting idle and hoping for the fire to burn us. We are really like fighting within the fire. At least I, as the founder, it's and my team. By the way, let me know if you would like to meet some members of our team or all of them. Then I can bring them live as well. They will be at our HQ tomorrow. So let me know. Let me know, and we can see how we can plan that. I'm not sure if they will all say yes. However, if you'd like to meet, we call ourselves Zanhesians. Sounds like aliens. Um, Let me know about topics you would like to know more than. I mean, our focus is travel. It's what we do. Watch all our shows: Inshuti Day, Superb Rwanda, Kigali Yachu, Surahandi, and many other shows that we've put on our platform. I'm very pleased to see that our community is growing. It is growing. So please keep sharing us. Um, hey, how I've never um Peter Mutawazi. How do I make you think of? No, I can tell you we are not related. However, I will definitely check him out. Um, I am usually on YouTube, and I've never heard of Peter Mutawazi. So I did put in a link, and to see if anyone wanted to join me to say hello to the viewers. We are launching our membership soon. Thank you, Tony, and it's gonna be amazing. We are just finishing on the working the badges and everything, and so we have a week where I like to say we are going on the front line, and we see what happens. However, we are not sitting idle. To our many viewers, we have some shows to film, and oh, him, yes, I have read that article. I have read that article about adopting. I didn't know he had a YouTube channel. Yes, I have read about a gentleman who adopted a teen, and that was quite impressive. It is a beautiful story. Um, so that being said, it's been an hour. I am going to say Murakoze, unless you have one more question. Murakoze, thank you. You have my email. I was hoping that one of you can join me live, and maybe today is not the right time. It's Sunday. Murakoze. Um, we have someone. I'm about to log out, and I see a new member. Fadili, I believe it's the first time I see you. Can you tell us where you're watching us from? And anyone else? Sometimes this is interesting. The viewer count I see on my screen does not match the viewers I see when I log out, and I don't know why that is the case. Now, if you are watching this live right now, please subscribe. Please hit the bell button. Please go into the survey on the community tab. Teach you the language, Kinyarwanda. Yes, we can do that. By now, you are familiar with how we say Rwanda. Rwanda. That's even I am guilty of that. I always try to say Rwanda. Here's a test for you, Tonio. Can you go and watch our first Inshuti Day, session 1? Inshuti Day. It was in Kinyarwanda, and it was only 20 minutes. So it was in Kinyarwanda, and we had subtitles. So please go watch that one, or anyone else who is interested. We did it, for 20 minutes. I was very positive that we can be doing that show in Kinyarwanda and then producing subtitles. It ended up by being 160 pages. No, 16 pages. My apologies, 6 pages. So, Kinyarwanda school language. Yeah, we can definitely. I will not call myself the ideal teacher for Kinyarwanda. We can look if you're interested in online course in Kinyarwanda, do you think that's something we can offer in the membership? You just give me an idea. We can offer free Kinyarwanda lessons in the membership rather than just entirely free. Why don't we actually try that? Tell me what you think, because I've been thinking what to incorporate in the membership so that you can feel more enticed to support us, and which we really, really, really need. So if anyone is watching, there's so many ways. We did get our super chat. Thank you. Watching, commenting. Yes, this is very interesting. Our shows that we've produced over the last, we started in May or June. Thank you for anyone who is watching or has watched them. Please go and like, comment, feedback. To my understanding, that does help as well. So to our committed viewers and anyone else in the community, really, here's a Kinyarwanda for you. Murakoze. Murakoze. Murakoze cyane. Thank you very much. Murakoze cyane. I am very humbled by your support. The basics. Well, here's the basics. Here's one that is easy. Hello. Sure. Let's do this. Hello, hello. Let's do the banner. Oh yeah. Okay. So hide. That's the store. Thank you. We have a unapologetic. They usually do the dance, and really, thank you. I can only say Murakoze. Yes, that's transportation for the Zanhesians, and I did ask if you'd like to meet them, the amazing team. So here's one. Vite. Vite. Hello. Huh? All right. Take that one. Let me know. My Murakoze cyane Um, thank you very much. All right. I don't know if I'm going fast, so I'm gonna hide that one, and I'm gonna show you murakoze cyane. Are we good? This one. So murakoze cyane. Murakoze cyane. Thank you very much. Right. Vite. Hello. So vite. Hello. Murakoze cyane. You will always hear me say that. That comes from my travel to Japan. They are a very polite nation in Japan, and I do admire the Japanese people for that, and they are very humble. So they sort of influence me in everything I do. Please go watch our chopstick challenge. Go watch our chopstick challenge, and you will see how much of the Japanese influence in everything we do. What else? Ijoro, Isa. That's gonna be my last one. You know, you gave me a challenge, and I always rise up to the challenge. There you go. Ijoro ryiza, ijoro ryiza. Okay. Good night. Hey, you guys are spoiling us. You guys are spoiling us. My yangu. Mama yangu. That's another sentence you hear me say. That means Mama Mia. Well, Vite, we use it. We can use it. Now, remember, we also have one that is Amakuruchi. How are you? So I will stick to Vite for that. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Much appreciated. Ijoro ryiza. Yes, Ijoro ryiza. Yes, you know, I guess we should do more of these lives. Just show me if it's a yes. Show me if you'd like to see these lives. So go back to this one. You know, any language we simplify because yeah, hello. And because we also have amakuruchi. Amakuruchi. Yeah. So so I guess we should do more lives and yeah and really do some Kinyarwanda lessons. Find way to do it in a way that it's an environment that is conducive and yeah, whether it's live or why not, or include it in our membership package. We can definitely do that. Um, Mike Kinyarwanda, he has a story, so that's why we can't really trust Mike Kinyarwanda. I left when I was 16 years old. I was not born in Rwanda. I was raised in Rwanda. I moved to Rwanda when I was about 8 years old from Kinshasa in the Democratic Republic of Congo. So I am an African by heart because I was born in a different country. I was born in Kinshasa. So Africa in me is really strong. So so I learned Kinyarwanda. I would say, from my recollection, the first language I spoke was French. So I learned Kinyarwanda later. I know this for a fact because when we arrived in Rwanda, I was enrolled in a Kinyarwanda school system, and the story goes, I failed because Kinyarwanda and me, I had zero understanding of it. So that being said, my Kinyarwanda is now way better. I speak it. Although I didn't go in the full Kinyarwanda education system. That being said, though, we do definitely have people in the team who can do the Kinyarwanda. I can teach what I know. I think it will be a good Kinyarwanda. More so, where I can add value is the use of it. Because I remember when I was learning how to speak English, it was brutal. Learning English, I did so in Kenya, and they did not speak. I spoke French, so they could not translate to the language I spoke. So yeah, that's why I said that's. Oui, je parle français. Je parle français. I speak English, Kiswahili, Lingala, and I also understand Japanese. Essentially, to know me, this is a channel. It's for Zaniheza. I have to keep me out of it as much as I can. Maybe I should have my own channel. My own channel. There are so many stories that I can share with the world or empower the youth, empower people around the world, and also um, uh, give value très bien to how to build a company, especially during this time. Um, no, I don't have. I mean, I can speak. You should see my interviews in Kinyarwanda because unlike many people who left Rwanda when they were 16 or younger, I can communicate. I can hold an interview in Kinyarwanda, purchasing items. Um, Let me give you a short version. Um, let's see. Um, you can say just again, when you speak. So let me give you when you're purchasing an item. How much? So you need to point at the object. So let's say you point at the object. You can say usually how much is angahe. So um, angahe, and I'm loving this angahe. So essentially, you can say this ibigura angahe. This cost how much? Or just simply nangai, how much, and they will also understand. I think with Kinyarwanda, depending on the situation, there is a lot of understood where you don't have to go the long way. Oh yeah, I mean, yes, that makes sense. I mean, I can certainly give, um, like what I'm doing, a lesson. However, I mean, then we need more of a fluent, regular speaker to give you a full-fledged um, lesson. That's good. Um, Teaching Kinyarwanda. We are teaching English. So thank you. This has been amazing. Please, if you joined us in the middle, go and watch. Tell me what you think about the new experience. And anyone who is watching, who is a regular viewer, murakoze cyane, and really from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And so we will talk again. You have my email, and in the community, I'm doing a survey to know how you feel about this. Thank you for the super chat. That means transportation for our team. Zanihesians, leave us a comment. This is my life. If you'd like to meet the members of the team, Zanihesians, let me know. I'm going to bring them, one by one. Rwandans tend to be shy. I'm not, as you can see. And if you would like to do more live, let me know. We can choose a topic. Although I feel that my own channel is coming because Zaniheza and me, two different entities. Although I think if you have your own channel, you have to reach the numbers to go live. We will see how that can happen. Feedback, comments, it's appreciated, and especially keep on supporting us. There are so many ways um, you can support us. Because it will break my heart to see the dream Zaniheza, Murakazaneza just disappear when we are just getting started. And really, the vision, if for all of you who are following, is to build the next big Alibaba. So you could be investors. Why not? We have an e-commerce. Why not? I tend to follow what's happening in the tech community. That's another topic. However, you get the idea. The vision is bigger. The vision is sustainable. The vision is scalable. Rwanda is where we start. Rwanda is now where we will be. I will end this and go and Google. The travel industry is $1 trillion business. So if you're looking to buy land or invest in Africa, well, why don't you start with travel? Why don't you consider Zaniheza? Murakoze ijoro ryiza. Thank you.